Hello, God bless you. Happy celebration of resurrection. And this weekend, believers all over the world, we are so excited and we're celebrating that Jesus rose and is alive forever. And if you have not received him in your heart, this will be a great opportunity for you to do so. Jesus is Lord. He is the only way, the truth, and the life. Receive him in your heart and your life will never be the same again. So in this light, in Ask-Pst today, I bring a short exhortation for us, and I hope that this will greatly bless you. I'll be looking in the account recorded in John chapter 20, and I will be, dwelling on the sign of the rollaway stone, the grave clothes, and the napkin. What were these supposed to tell the disciples, and what are they telling us today? You see, so on that particular day, Mary Magdalene had gone to the grave to perform the necessary sacrifice for a loved one that had passed according to their custom. And when she got there, she found out that the stone that was used to block the grave was rolled away. And so she was, afraid, surprised, and all that. And then she ran back to the disciples to tell them what happened. So two other disciples followed her and they got to the tomb and they found out what she said was true. And then they proceeded in getting into the tomb. And when they got in there, they saw that even the grave clothes were there. And then there was this particular napkin that was folded neatly and put in a corner. So why was these things done? You see, before now, Jesus has been teaching them that he was going to die and rise again. And in John chapter 11 in particular, he had demonstrated resurrection when he raised up Lazarus from the grave. He told them, I am the resurrection and I am the life. And before he called forth Lazarus, he told them, roll away the stone. You see, so practically it's like you watch carefully, because this is going to be a replay of what's going to happen on the day of resurrection. But the disciples got there, they saw the stone rolled away, but they couldn't connect the teaching. They couldn't connect the practical demonstration that they had seen done before. So they missed out on that sign. And as if that was not enough, they got in the grave clothes too. They missed out, because when Lazarus came out, Jesus told the people, he said, lose him, let him go. Take away the grave clothes. Because a man that is alive does not need grave clothes. So that should have been a sign for them to know that, Jesus is not here and the grave clothes are here. That means he's been unwrapped and is alive. But they missed out on it. And then there was this particular napkin folded as if to say, I must put an impression in your heart. They should have wondered. Even if, like Mary said, even if they stole his body away, they would have been in a hurry to carry his body. They would have carried him and the grave clothes. And even at that, they wouldn't have had time to start folding this napkin neatly and leave it here. So they should have known that, no, this thing is not something about stealing one's body. It is a deliberate thing. The Lord has risen. He took time to do what he wanted to do. And before he left, so the Lord left them signs just to comfort them, to give them peace, to reassure them that resurrection has taken place. But each of them, they missed it out. And Jesus was not even in a hurry to leave them in that confusion, because Jesus was still around. He hadn't gone to heaven to show himself to the Father. Because when Mary sat down and was crying, he came again. How much our peace means to God. He came again to her, and even at that she missed it. She didn't know it was a master until the master called her name, said Mary, and then Mary just realized that, oh, it's the master. How many of the signs that the Lord has been showing us, and then we keep missing out on what the Lord is trying to communicate to us. And I pray that we will not be so blinded with grief and pain and sorrow and miss out on the goodness of God. So this weekend, as we celebrate resurrection, let's be reminded again that the Master cares so much about your peace. He wants you to be at peace. He wants you to have joy. He said in him we'll have peace. In the world we have tribulation. And he said, my peace I give unto you, not as the world gives. So the peace of Jesus is so different. And we cannot experience this if we do not meditate on what he has done. If we do not meditate on these signs, on the scriptures and everything that tells us about his goodness. Philippians chapter 4 puts it this way. It said, be not anxious for anything, but in every situation we should lay our requests before God with thanksgiving, and the peace of God will garrison our heart. And down there in that particular chapter in Philippians chapter 4, he went on to analyze how to maintain the peace that we receive. He said, whatever thing is true, whatever thing is of good report, whatever thing is righteous, every little thing that was named there, he said, when you meditate on these things, then you will experience this peace. So the disciples should have meditated upon these signs of the stone, upon the folded napkins, and with that meditation on the word of God and those things happening, joy will always come. So I pray you won't lose your joy. I pray that the situation around you will change for good, because the Lord is with you. He said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. He's there, he's your comforter. He has never left us without hope. He has never left us without comfort. Even after he finished all and then started appearing to the disciples, in different instances, he will always greet them and said, peace be unto you. What an awesome God he is. Peace be unto you, because he wanted them to actually retain this peace, because it's going to help them a long way. And after he finally ascended, he sent the comforter. God don't leave us alone. He's always here with us, and the Spirit of God is dwelling inside of us today as Jesus, just occupying us and giving us that peace. So I pray that your home will experience the peace of God, your marriage will experience the peace of God, your academics, your job, every area of your life, healing will come to your body, and you will receive that peace that passes all understanding. So God bless you. This has been Ask-Pst. Send us friend requests on Facebook, and also you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and you get these short exhortations from time to time. So God bless you today. Happy restoration, and make it a great celebration this weekend. God bless you. Bye bye.